Hey there, Taurus. Hi. Hey, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the end of December, roughly the last 10 days, just to kind of see what's going on, see what's coming up next, and maybe give you a little bit of advice for the last 10 days of December 2020. This is a general read, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also check your moon signs, and we'll get right to it. We're using the Robinwood deck, and then if we need to clarify, I'll use the deck mod of the Robinwood again and see if anything comes out very pronounced. Sometimes that happens. So we're going to double down with clarifiers on this. See what's going on for the sign of Taurus. Oh, wow. Okay. You're doing good. You're having a good time. You've got the sign of wish fulfilled, the content merchant. Everything is good with the Nine of Cups. You have the Nine of Coins right by it. So this is also, your money's in a good space. You're feeling independent, feeling fairly well set. You're lucky in this right now. Well, you are lucky in regards to, compared to some others right now at this particular time in 2020, it's tricky. But you're not lucky in the fact that you didn't earn this or didn't work for these skills or haven't put aside money in a wise way that brings fruitfulness to you. You've got the falconer here where she's training it to see a higher perspective and then come back. So you're taking that into account. The garden that you're worked to cultivate is producing. So that's what we've got here. But overall, this huge, huge contentedness. And then you have the lovers here where you have the perfect choice. Well, the Two of Cups is also the lovers and very perfect choice, but this is the lovers. This is a great time for commitment and what you're doing and following your passions, and it's led you to this very happy spot. So we're going to look a little bit further, see what's going on. This is you in the now. Let's see what's coming at you in the next little bit. Ooh, okay. Okay. So you go from the 9 to the 8. So something that's perhaps a little bit missing in the world for you. An emotion that's missing, or a little bit of wanting to pursue more things, more adventures, get it a little grander. You have the King of Cups, and then I guess this side is the phallic side today, the Ace of Wands. So perhaps you want to pursue a new thing, create new interests. Sometimes this is to do with fertility. Sometimes this is to do with new projects, new ideas. Those kind of starts. And you have somebody that's very nurturing and loving. In the male energy, doesn't have to be a male. This could be part of an aspect of you, but you're wanting to go. You're needing to grow a little more. So if you've got the 9 and you're all content, you don't want to sit content forever. You want development of emotionals. You want to increase. You want to see things flourish even more. So you want to add and do even more. All right, and let's see if we've got some words of advice coming at you. Okay. Oh, such happiness. Okay. All right. Woo! That card came right off. Here you have the card of poverty, where you're feeling lack all of a sudden. And you've got this kind of underlying, this unknown influence is feeling separate from all of this. So you've maybe gone out and then figured, okay, I don't know if that's a good path or not, but a little bit of separation, a little bit of poverty, a little bit out in the cold, a little bit of hard times, not feeling as connected as you want to. This could be connected to community, because you have the 9s up here, and this is only taking it to a 5, so I don't think your poverty striction and the world has come at an end. There's not a tower here. There's strength here. It was in reverse, which means don't try and power through it. Don't try and brute force something through. This is to do with a gentleness, a gentle taming of the beast. And then you have in the middle of it all, a celebration, happiness again, joy, this spring, this little celebration, this little advancement, the wands, the project that is the inspiring project starting to grow again, to go well, a victory, so to speak, a little victory, little celebration. All right, let's clarify a little bit about these energies. What's going on that, well, they might even be separate, so we're going to take them as separate. So let's go up and out, up and out. See what we got going. Okay, let's clarify on this 8 of Cups. Is there something at the heart of this that they are not seeing? Something at this for Taurus. Something about this 8 of Cups energy that you're feeling coming at you. even though you've got these underpinning it. Okay. Again, look, this is why this is resonant. An Eight of Wands. Okay. You have this Eight of Cups and you have this Eight of Wands. Maybe you feel a little bit under fire. Maybe you feel like too much is coming at you in the fiery energy. Maybe you feel like the lack isn't so much of a poverty or financial one, but the wherewithal. Maybe you feel like you're lacking the strength to do something. Let's see what else we can find out. Let's look a little bit further on this energy of lack and see what's going on. What's contributing? Because if you have Eight of Wands coming in at you, they're coming in at you fast. Maybe you want to be the one launching the wands rather than having them come at you. You want to be the one sending them. And in different decks, it's portrayed different ways. So if this is reverse, and the reversal is to mean rather than being the receive, you're the give. You want to be a one in a more aggressive, proactive type of mode on your wands and fiery inspiration. Let's see. Okay, here. What's got you feeling out in the cold? Why do you feel unconnected? What's up with that? Overwhelmed. You're standing your ground, but you're feeling overwhelmed by all this wand stuff. What is going on with that? Wheel of Fortune. Let's look again. A little more. This is a cycle that you're in. It's just part of a cycle. And Temperance. Okay. All right. So I think really at the heart of this is you're learning to balance this energy of the fire and water, the spirit and earth, the earthly needs and desires and what you really want. The earthly desires might be getting to you, but you have this cycle that you're in. And sometimes it's fortune is usually the Wheel of Fortune is luck. It's on your side, but you're not feeling that right now. You're feeling more overwhelmed. Maybe you're feeling lack, and maybe there isn't as much behind that as you think. If it's monetary lack and feeling in this particular Christmas that you can't do everything in a traditional way how you want, and you're separated from perhaps your loved ones or isolating, that might be very difficult. But really, there's plenty of blessings all around you. You have the Wheel of Fortune on your side, Temperance here, celebration here, and strength here. That's huge. You have the Lovers here in such a great pairing here on the Wish Fulfilled. I think the relationship angle is probably doing pretty well for you. Let's see at the heart of the matter, just straight down the middle. We've got the 9, the 8, and the 4. At the heart of this all for you. The King of Cups, again a repeat. Again a repeat. So guys, I wouldn't sweat it. You might just be a little overwhelmed from emotional turbulence here. This is part of a cycle for you. I wouldn't be overwhelmed by this. Let's look at the Oracle, let's look at actually the Zen Tarot. Osho Zen is sometimes a good, it acts sometimes as an oracle too. Let's get a little Zen in our heads and think on this. We've got the Robin Wood, which is very, very earthy. Let's get very airy. Little hippie trippy for you. You're stressed. You are stressed. Okay. Overwhelmed and stressed. So much fire, fire everywhere. Okay. What else? There's ripeness and abundance. Again, right here. Ripeness and abundance. The same coin. Same. Okay. This 9 of Wands is where you're making your last stand and defending. You've probably been pushing too hard. The 7 of Wands is getting clear about your boundaries. And that could be some good advice. If you're not clear on boundaries yet, maybe look at those and evaluate those a little more. Are you actually pushing yourself too hard and trying to do too much? Trying to brute force something through instead of letting the gentleness and intuition guide you? Are you trying too hard to make it look like something that it's traditional or how it should be, and you want to control it too much versus allowing for ebb and flow and allowing for what is? Things to consider, okay, guys? Not a lecture, just things to consider. Let's look again at the Osho and see if there's anything else in our hippie trippy headspace that might be helpful for you. Okay. This is what we've got. Morality, temptation, sharing, and compromise. Okay. All right. This is the Queen of Air. This is the Queen of Swords. This is being right and being harsh and being overly harsh when it's not actually necessary. Sharing. This is like the Empress almost. This is the Queen of Wands. She's very abundant. Look at this. Very, very abundant. Sharing, that's the trick. You're just having a little bit of a tough time. Compromise. You might feel a little bit at odds with how things should be and want to be. Like these two, they're the sumos here, and they're ready to maybe go at it and fight, but they could compromise. Their little pinkies are touching, like little partners, like, okay, do we want to really fight or can we get along? I think you could find a way to get along. It seems like that would be definitely doable here. So that's what I have for you. I hope it's helpful. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it goes. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, come again. All right, guys. Bye-bye.